Hello and welcome to NATO Plays Minecraft. So, we have found some cows. Eventually, finally, found some cows. I did a little exploring off to the... I think that's north. Is that north? Yeah, it is north. Yeah, I did some adventuring off to the north, found some cows, got them to follow me back, quite a distance, and built a small farm to feed them and breed them, so we can then murder them and get some leather for books, which I think is probably my most disliked change, that books now need leather. But oh well, that's just how it is. I've already harvested some leather, got a enchanting table, and a couple of bookcases. I'm not enchanted anything yet. I think it goes up to 10 or so. No, I don't want to enchant the wheat. If you don't know, there's a nice trick where if you have an item you want to enchant and you're not seeing the numbers you want, if you pick up something that's stacked, whether it's wheat or torches or cooked pork chops or whatever you have on you that's in a stack that's not an item, like a tool or a weapon, you can just click over the item and it will refresh the possible options, the possible enchants for you. I assume it goes, this is not a valid stack to put in here, and just bounces the whatever is a valid object back and forth. So yes, obviously to get the obsidian, I've made a diamond pickaxe, which means I had to go mine some of the diamond out, but that's not really a problem. Anyway, I knew I was going to have to do that at some point. Still waiting for fortune pick to get more, but to be honest, once you've got a diamond pick and an enchanting table, you can kind of wait for more diamond. You start then needing more diamond tools, needing more diamond armor and weapons, but that can come later. During my excursion out, I made some maps. I'll put them on the wall. So this is a map of the local area. That's where we are with our nice little house. If I turn... Oh no, it's not going to do it. Sometimes if you turn, it'll reorientate that. I guess it's because it's on the wall. This is the island we're going to build on. And that's a little archipelago down there. While I was making this map, I went a little further than the map shows. And there are lots of little small islands that kind of dot off down there. Ooh, no! Right, there we go. The other map I have, that's this map is a 2-scale map, centered on the top of that mountain there. So it's a map that's been extended once. Damn it! Where did you go? Stupid item frames. The other map I made, which is a interesting map. It's a full-scale map. Get off there. Let's try that again. It must be because I've not filled out the rest of the map. And it's also... Yeah, that's orientated right now. So this is a full-scale map, so it's a map that's been extended the maximum number of times. I did this one first, and I just kind of made a map, and immediately extended it to see how far out it would go, and ended up thinking that maybe that was a little too big. That's where we are, that's the kind of island we're on. That's the island we're planning to build on. And I found the cows up here. So that's actually quite a considerable distance to traverse with cows following you. So yeah, that was not a particularly fun trip, but we got cows out of it, and that's what matters. And we can spin the world around. Yay! So I'm going to leave this one on here for now, because we're not going to do much exploring, and it's useful to kind of remember where you are. Ooh, actually, what I want to do before I do that is throw the item frame on the floor. So yeah, this is again our map for a local area. Now, there is a slight problem I have, which is if I want a bridge to go from here to here, obviously the clear path is to go directly across. Unfortunately, I don't really like doing diagonal things. I find them slightly irritating. I could go straight across there, but then that feels disingenuous to this kind of vista, to this clear line in here. I mean, that is a short distance. If you were going to build a bridge, you'd want to build it across there, and you could build a bridge at whatever angle you wanted in the real world. But because I can't go straight across, I'd have to have a kink in it. I am more tempted to go diagonally. It's also not parallel, the other one. The one that's not parallel. It's at right angles to this, to that slice. That's that angle here, which is again likely is going to make me want to go diagonally. Dramatic shift of world. So now we are over in my little creative world that I just put up for building and testing in. There's a village somewhere out in the distance. That doesn't really matter. So I've come here to talk about my irritation with diagonal building. Here are 3 examples of diagonal kind of pathways. This is quite a common one. You'll often see this sort of thing underground where people have mined diagonally to avoid having to have a dogleg or a right angle to bend. This isn't too bad if you're just traversing underground, or even like if you want to have a building that has big walls and you want to have a diagonal section. That I don't have a problem with. This is not too bad. My problems with it are that you have to have a certain width of either kind of 1 wide base or 2 wide base. You can't really have kind of 1.5. I mean, this is a 1 wide base one, which I find a little tight. I find it's a little too closed in, because I like to sprint everywhere, and if you get misaligned, you can easily stop sprinting. This feels a little too small. This one is, so this one's based on that pattern, whereas this one is based on that pattern. This one, which is a problem, because you can see where these stairs don't line up. That's because it's built on this pattern, and you have a problem where at no point, because it snakes along, it's not even like the other two. You have a problem where when you come to an end, in the middle it looks fine. Whereas but when you come to an end, you have this problem with how do you finish it off, because you have that kind of jagged edge. So to me, you have only a few choices of the base of how to build diagonally, where essentially you have to have an even number. You have to kind of mirror it down your central block, which then means you can only have a set number of widths, and it can easily begin to look really, really wide, and it feels like you're wasting space, at least to me. See, at the widest point, it's kind of, yeah. So I'm unsure what to do. I think I'll probably end up trying to build diagonally, because I've never really done it before. Mostly because it annoys me when I've seen other people do it. But it is a challenge that I am willing to try. I just find it difficult to work in this. I'm used to, straight lines and not any silly diagonals. But we shall try it. We shall try it. So, back to the main world. And we're back in the real world. So, a diagonal building. Let's take a boat over and have a look. We have our map here. So vaguely tracing the plan I would go. Oh, don't like this. Don't like boats. Don't like anything. Hell, everything sucks. So, trying to work out exactly where I'd come in. It would have to be in the middle of this little outcrop. Kind of where it naturally comes in here. It's a natural little dip. Thinking a big arch, and then a big staircase that goes up the centre of the arch. And then the bridge that goes all the way back here towards our first house. So a nice direct route from one side to the other. And can I stop without hitting... Yes. Excellent. And I even managed to get out onto the side without getting my feet wet. Excellent. So the next thing I'm going to do is start, I think, carving out that section. While I think about exactly how I want to design this bridge. You can go back on there for now. Yeah, how I want to design this bridge. It depends on things like how wide I want it, how high off the water I want it. Which will require a little bit of trial and error. I'll probably test build a few things and see how it goes. Let's breed some cows. I'm also probably going to enchant some weapons soon. Not weapons. Enchant my diamond pick. See if I can get fortune or something useful. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to be at level 30 just because of a lack of cows. Bookcases, that's the one I'm looking for. Lack of bookcases. So I might enchant some... I might make a couple of iron picks. Yeah, let's make a couple of iron picks now and see what enchants we get. With the 23 XP that we have. I'm probably also going to cook up some smooth stone for use in lining this. That's the wrong box. In use for lining the slice out the mountain there. I think I'm going to use smooth stone bricks for all of the sort of tower castle, and use a kind of similar setup to this for the rest of the buildings. Basically anything that is worth a lot of money or is prestigious in any way will have smooth stone bricks, whereas everyone else will have cobble. I need more coal, don't I? Oh, today is going to be one of those days, I can feel it, where nothing kind of goes quite right. Let's put this on to cook very quickly. So yeah, smooth stone bricks for posh people and cobble for not posh people. Let's enchant. I know this can go up to 10. There's 10. Oh, I'm breaking 3. I'm breaking 3 is not too bad. See. Ooh, 11. Let's take that. And breaking 2, efficiency 2. That's also pretty damn good. It's irritating sometimes when it's like that's one level more and you get 2 enchants. I know I could probably look up the exact details, of how that system works and the exact details of which is best to go for what enchant. I know after looking up that on a diamond pickaxe, if you want to get Fortune 1, you want level 16. So when I come to set up my to enchant my diamond pick, I want to try and get Fortune on it. To be fair, I just want Fortune on any pick to get the rest of those diamonds. Okay then, well, I shall begin carving out that region. And I shall see you in a little bit. And we're back. Oh, that was a lot of mining, but now we have a large slice out of the side of that mountain. And it's just dawning now. Dawning. It's just the dawn now. So we have the sun coming up. So yeah, that took quite a long time. That took maybe 45 minutes, an hour, just to get rid of all of that stone. So I have now got a full box of cobble almost, and some smooth stone. I just need a lot more coal to turn more into smooth stone and make smooth stone bricks, and then I can start construction properly. I've thrown an enchant on this pickaxe after going through about 4 iron pickaxes with sort of really simple enchantments on. So yeah, I probably will replace this diamond pick with another one with better enchants once I get to 30 and have enough bookcases to do so. Let's put stuff away. So yeah, what I'll probably do is have a arch at the top there. Oh, I'm going to build another boat. My boat got destroyed several times. It's really difficult to slow down before hitting either shore. I had to come to and fro several times, and it would have been more useful to have an actual bridge, but we shall have to put one in soon. It's quite impressive already, just the sort of scale of what's missing. And I'm not sure about this kind of diamond pattern that you're seeing up as we go up. As you get closer you can see it less, but from a distance it looks a bit weird. Don't smash. There we go. I'll replace these with stairs, so it should, in theory, be easier to run up. Possibly replace them even with slabs, but that would require yet more mining to decrease the angle. So it brings you out kind of right at the top of this cliff, which there was like a bit of a natural plateau here anyway, so that wasn't too bad. At the top here I'll have a bridge that goes across there, a few steps up maybe, and then a bridge that comes back round. Unless I make this angle more shallow and use slabs instead of bricks and come across. I think it is quite a good place to come across. If I came through any lower, I would have to go up a lot more steps to get onto that kind of plateau than just doing it from here. So I actually probably won't replace those with slabs. I might take it down a level or 2 once I get the stairs in, just to tidy things up. I also might widen it by 1, because I quite like the width it's at now, but I want to line it with smooth stone brick. So obviously doing that will make it slightly thinner. I also haven't checked, that it's central. Yeah, so that line there of blocks as we go up is centered. So 6 either side, or 2, 6, 2, 6, or 2, 3, 2, 3. Yeah. As for these side sort of gashes out of the ground, I'll probably have like the arch come up and then maybe 45-degree angle out. So it's almost like a book opening to allow you to pass through. How that connects at the top arch, I'm not sure yet. I had a thought I might put something like a sculpture on here and here. The problem with that is that there's not much fidelity in meter by meter blocks. There's not much detail you can have. So I might have like a sword and a shield or something relatively happy to be done in blocks. Sorry, I'm just looking at the ground here and seeing that it's not quite centered. I'll have to fix that too. Well, not that I tried, I just kind of dug away. But it would have been nice to have. It would be nice to smooth this off and make it mirror. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next. I need a lot more smooth stone to shape this. I will probably put in the steps first, though. Probably work out the steps, at least through the centre, so I can get up and down easier. And I probably will work out the height of the bridge, which might actually not be. It might be around here or so that it matches that level out there. And it does mean that we won't use some of the stuff down here, but we can sort of sculpt this landscape a bit better. So yeah, that's coming along nicely. What I might also do is start shaping the town square area, just so that I can get an idea of how big that can be, and possibly start putting some blocks down. I have to see. But the bridge is probably the next thing to get built, because coming across by boat is just a hassle, really. Let's see what level this is. So this is at Y71. So if I make the plane that you walk on at Y70, yeah, that's not too bad. Y70, let's go on that. Putting beams down in this water is going to be a pain. I'm going to have to try and see if I can find I don't know if there's a water breathing potion or a water breathing enchant yet. I'll have to go have a look. So let's go look where approximately that's going to end up on this side and how much loss we're going to get from here. At some point I might build in a railway line. Put some torches down to mark that. Yeah, I might include space for a rail line under the bridge, so it's not as obvious, but it's a little bit faster. Pardon me. So that's quite high up. You can just about see the torches there. That's actually quite surprisingly high up the wall. But that doesn't bother me so much. Pulling it up from the water is not... yeah, I don't know. I may end up making it slightly lower down then. We shall see. I've not seen that before. The water, the wake the boat makes. There's all these little... Damn it! The I was going to say there's all these little enhancements that I haven't seen before, but they've not fixed kind of the things that really annoy me, like boats not properly working. I guess I should make another. Yeah, boats touching anything and immediately exploding into shrapnel. Which, when your primary source of, or a primary method of transport is boats, really gets annoying. So I might bring down to 68 or maybe 65 even, and have some stairs down. This area I'll probably eventually make like a small fishing village or something. I might put another couple of houses down here, put a jetty in next to the bridge, have a little sort of square area just before the big bridge over. So almost like a pre-town almost. So somewhere you might have your main stables over here because you don't want the horses into the city, and generally the farming area that might have slightly more of the agricultural side than in the big city. Let's see how the cows are doing. Yeah, this is kind of been a bit of a slow episode because I've done a lot of work off camera, and I only have so much time to record these. It's kind of a hobby type thing, and I have other draws on my time. So I will probably call this short and go and think about bridge designs, and hopefully next episode I will have a few bridge designs. I'm sorry, my mouth doesn't seem to want to work its way around words today. So yes, some more bridge designs for you, and hopefully I'll find something interesting and we will start building it. Zombie! Creeper! It's getting dark, I should probably get to bed rather than be out here feeding cows and killing mobs. There was an Enderman like around here earlier, and I managed to get a couple of hits on him because I want some Ender pearls to start stocking up for when I do finally go and find the end stronghold and start building some things over there. I'll probably try and build an ender grinder just because ender pearls are really useful for travelling around quickly, and you can't really get them in that much volume in the normal world. There's also the bonus of having lots of XP from an ender grinder. I've yet to find any spawners, but if I find a spawner I will set up a grinder because I've now started enchanting. XP has become a bit more important. I'm kicking myself that I didn't manage to save the 20 odd levels I had before I died making this building. Anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully next episode will be a little bit more exciting than this. But yes, see you next time.